My name is Jason, and welcome to A Daily Dose of Hope, day 182. So, I've been trying to come on almost every day to give a daily dose of hope. It was something that I was guided to do by my guides. They said that the energy in our planet is starting to pick up, and things are going to start getting a little bit strange, hard to understand, wacky. And so, if I wanted to, I could come on to give a daily dose of hope to help anyone who's kind of losing their hope. As you already know, the first thing that you lose when you get lost is your hope. And so, I'm just here just to remind everyone that you guys are okay. Everything's going to be fine. We got this thing. We're gonna figure this all out. And another part of the daily dose of hope is just trying to keep everyone in the neutral point. Everything's going to start getting, as it is already, very wacky and very polarized on our planet. Very one side or the other. And it's important in that time not to get drawn into either side, but to just to follow the neutral point, to see all the sides. Like some people recommend not watching, and that's one method as well. But I prefer to watch. I want to see everything. I want to see all the stories. I want to know what's going on, but I don't. And I think it's a really good practice for holding the point of neutrality. If you can see all this stuff, if you can watch it, and then still hold the point of neutrality, I think it kind of really helps with your ability to hold the neutral point, to be in a state of forgiveness and understanding. So that's just my thing, but it can be a little bit tiring at times, and I think it just depends on your personality. Like certain personalities, it's probably better not to even watch, not to even. But again, it's hard to not watch because it's all playing out around you as well. So I don't know. Just my personal thing is I want to understand the stories. So my one of the reasons that I'm here is to experience all of that, and to try to transmute energies as well. So to see the love and see the light in all of the different stories, and to try not to close my eyes. Um, and but so walking the middle path is just about holding neutrality, understanding um, both sides, understanding that if someone is angry or really triggered by something, there's definitely a reason for it. There's a story behind it. And once you understand their story, like if you look at it almost as if they're the main character of some movie, after you're finished watching the movie, you say, I really understand how that person feels now. I don't agree, but I really understand where they're coming from. So I can really understand, I can listen to them, and I can see them as who they are, as a human being, as a being of love who had all of these things that happened to them that put them in that state where they are now. But we were all babies once. We were all very, very innocent little babies, all of us. There isn't one of us that didn't start out as a baby. Um, and so, when you look at a baby, they're pure. It's pure innocence. We're all pure innocence, and then we have all these experiences that kind of shape our view of the world, and then we change. But we come here just purely innocent and just one with God. And so understanding that too, sometimes a good technique, sometimes if you can't see around something or someone, is just see them that they were a baby once, and maybe they were being held by their mother, or they were just pure. And we were all once like that, no matter what. And so, yeah. Okay, so that's all I have to say today. Nothing special. So, Daily Dose of Hope is in three parts: a bit of a talk, and a channeling, and a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation. So, let's begin with the channeling. So, I'm just going to channel to see who comes through. I don't have any big questions or anything grand, but here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Esmeralda, and we are a mermaid, as you call us. We do not call ourselves that, but we love the water because it is as the air is for you. We breathe in the water. We can also breathe in the air, but we prefer to breathe in the water to take in our nutrients from the water, as you can too from the air. Once you start to master your body more, you'll understand that you can feed off of the air. That's all you really need. You just need the air and the water. And so, what we would like to come through today is to tell you how beautiful all of you are, how wonderfully shaped you all are, how wonderfully shaped is the narrative of your whole life. The arc of the story of your life is such a blockbuster, such an epic story, and you are the main character, carrying this torch, carrying this light through these days, all of these days, trying to understand the script, trying to understand the motivations of your character and the motivations of all of the other characters, and trying to understand what is the end point. And you don't know the end point. You don't know what is happening next. No one really knows what is happening next on this planet. And that is by design. You designed it that way so that you can experience the story as it goes along. And it is such a beautiful story with so many twists and turns and so many possibilities. And you are such a grand actor, all of you playing your roles, all of these different roles. But understand that you are an actor and that behind all of these roles, all of you are the same in the sense that you are all love. You are all love. When you go home as love. You go home as perfection, as the most beautiful beings on this planet. We are that one that you know of as Esmeralda. All right. So a bit of a narrative. Yeah. Um, so this idea of the narrative of the story of our life, this is based on the idea that we are not bodies, right? This body is something that we have created. Um, we have come down in this body to become, yeah, we are animating this body, and we chose everything that we came down into. We chose our bodies, we chose our situations, our life lessons, and it's all part of our movie. It's all part of our blueprint. But it's always important to understand that we're here, but we're also at home in love. And we never really leave love. Just an important thing to remember. And it makes it easier to go through your days here, the ups and downs, the roller coasters of emotions, and all the stuff that goes on. So I'm going to go into a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation, which was started by Sanat Kumara, the grand facilitator of our world. So here we go. So I've got my drum here, and I'm going to drum, and I'd like you guys to just imagine that you are in a very relaxed place and that everything is just going the way you'd like it to go. Imagine that you're in the place that makes you feel the best. So for me, that's usually by a big body of water in this house that's made all of wood, and there's all these intricate wooden sculptures all around, and I can see the ocean from the window, and just surrounded by the smell of this wonderful wood, the cedar, and but you just imagine wherever it is you are, if you're by the beach or by the ocean, in the mountains, on your favorite chair. And I'd like you to just take a few deep breaths there and just get relaxed in that space. And then I'd like you to imagine that you're surrounded by this gentle mist. This gentle mist just comes in on a breeze, and it surrounds you and it caresses you. It's like a gentle blanket. And it just makes you feel like you're just so loved. You feel like you're okay. And this love is yours. You don't need to do anything to get it. You don't need to have anything. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to go to any schools. All you have to do is just know that it's there. It's yours. It's your birthright. This love is that was there before you were born. It will be there after you were born, and it follows you through all of your life. It's a big, gentle hug whenever you need it. All you need to do is call in this unconditional love, call in source energy, and he'll be there and he'll give you a gentle hug. Ah. And so then I'd like you to imagine that with this love, there's no worry, there's no regret, there's no fear, there's no sadness, there's no pain. It's all gone because you remember that you are love, that you're actually made of love, and that you've never left love. And so that you remember that you're in love all the time because you are love. And whatever you make is love. So you're always making love. And then just imagine this energy expanding into your room and just animating everything. Everything is just covered with love, 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 love. And it's so beautiful, and everything you see just gives you so much hope. There's so much hope there. And then just expand this energy out. Now with your heart, the candle of your heart lit up, and now it's a flame. And just imagine that it's spreading out throughout the whole world, and that the whole world now is covered with love. All the streetcars, all of the sidewalks, all of the highways and the byways and the supermarkets and the barber shops and the beauty salons, the gyms, they're all love now. They're all hope now. Everywhere you look, all you can see is hope. All those stories with all that fear and all that anger, we're flipping that story. We're changing the script into one of love. Now it's a love story, and not a romantic love story, but a love story, a real love story, where everyone wins in the end, and everyone is winning right now. Everyone is living together, doing what their heart desires, and it's just working like clockwork. Imagine that, following your heart and everything just working, this whole society moving into the most perfect place imaginable. Yeah, now we're just creating love now. We're just making it all love. So all the stories are love. We're not changing the characters or anything. We're just changing it to a storyline of love, changing it to a timeline of love. We're shifting the timeline to a timeline of love. Ah, look at all the people, look at their eyes. They're filled with love and they just look so happy. And you're so happy too. And everywhere you look, it just makes you feel so good and so protected and so like you're home. You're more home than you've ever felt before. And you've just brought heaven onto earth. Look at you bringing heaven onto earth. All right, so that's Pocket of Peace for day 182. I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. So ciao for now. And